Hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a picking video for you. I have got roughly about 55 orders that I need to start picking. As I pick those books, I'll talk a little bit about the books, how much I sold them for, and any little stories that go with those books. I'll keep you updated. I think it's recording. Do I have to take it off again to bloody check? Oh, F5 454. Okay, guys, F5. So this is shelf F. F5. Now we've got a J.D. Robb. What number was it? 454. Must be back here. Oh, maybe here. Yep. This is perfect. This one's already packed nicely with the plastic. So this one will be ready to go straight away into a padded mailer. I won't have to do any changing and rewrapping of the bundle. So yeah, so what did that one? This one is sold for $45. It is 6 J.D. Robb books. I listed those only this month in May, so that's a nice quick sale. L2, and it is Fred Hollows. Fred Hollows. Here. Now, this book here, I remember printing a fishing label, a shipping label for that yesterday. So, pretty sure that's the same one. I've only got one of that. Okay, so this Fred Hollow books, that one only sold for $14.99. It was listed in April. I got it for free. So it's a bonus. That one I'm not sure of. F3. Where are we? F3. We've got Mauve Binchley. Now, if you were watching one of my videos the other week and I got that free haul off Facebook, well, these books were part of that. So these haven't taken very long to sell at all. Where were we? I've sold the two of them for $19. Got them for free, so perfect. Where are we? M2, The Birds of Australia. M is around here. I can feel my shoelace is undone. I'm going to have to fix that. So this is actually a multi-order here. But anyway, we've got M2, The Birds of Australia. That might be that there. Oh, it's a big book. Just see if there's any on this shelf. H3 and 05. So multi-order. This person's order altogether for the 3 books has come to $76.47. So we've got H3, The Great Australian Bird Finder. H3 up here. Another big book. And 05, J.R. Tolkien, Father Christmas. Here. Okay, now this book I got for free. Well, not for free. I got it in the Hoarders Hall, which I got last year. So it literally cost me like 5 cents. This book and this book. Now, I know I've paid $2 each for these books. Bird books sell really, really well for me. So yeah, anytime I see like a large, book like this that's all about identifying birds or anything like that, I always pick them up. They're really good sellers. Anyway, $76.47. Now, I'm just going to wrap those straight away. I tend to do this when I have a multi-order. First of all, I'll just check there's no pricing, because sometimes the books have pricing. They're not the pricing that I've paid. But it's very common for books to have pricing here because we have a big company in Australia called Lifeline. And Lifeline sell used books. They have these really big book fairs and they put pencil prices inside their books. And I end up buying a lot of books that have obviously been bought from the Lifeline book fairs, and then they end up back in the charity shops. So that's why they often have pencil markings in them. So I'm just going to put that one there. That's already done. Okay, we've got N2, Something for Everyone. This is a cookbook, and it is on... Okay, so this is a Thermomix cookbook, and the Thermomix is like a gadget, like a kitchen gadget, a very, very expensive kitchen gadget. And this is obviously just like a cookbook. Anytime I find a Thermomix cookbook, I do buy it. Some of them can sell for really good money, some of them a little bit less. Now, this one's only sold for $20. I think I had it listed for $24. I have got another Thermomix cookbook here. This one here, it's not listed yet. This Thermomix cookbook, this one can actually sell for good money, like around $40 odd. This one here is only in acceptable condition, and I almost didn't buy it because it kind of feels like it's a little bit warped or something, but I figured I can still sell it for even if I sold it for $20, it's normally worth 40 odd. Okay, G2, 1002. Looks like we've got some Dr. Seuss books. So my SKU on here says G2, 1002, April. So G2, 1002. I know this book set was listed in April. If I can see that on my phone, it just makes it really easy when I go to send offers and stuff, because I can see how long the book has been listed. And also if somebody makes me an offer and it's a little bit of a lowball offer, well, I might be able to look at my SKU here and go, okay, well, it was listed in January and it's nearly June, so it's probably worth me taking a lower offer on it. But anyway, this little pack of Dr. Seuss has sold for $30. Now we've got D4, 5 historical romance books. D4. Okay, D4. Who's the author? Victoria Alexander. Here she is. Okay. Again, I've packed these nice so that they're just going to slide straight into a mailer. And I've sold this little bundle of 5 small fiction, all romance novels by the same author. I've sold those for $30. H2, Raving Fans. This guy was an example of somebody who was lowballing me for lower than I wanted. Where am I going? H2. I'm a bit put off doing this video. H2. Yeah, this guy tried to lowball me a little bit, and I think he was trying to get it for like $10, and I was like, nope, $10 is under my limit. So I counted with him, went to $12, and yeah, he bought it. I don't ever remember buying that book, so it's likely this book came for me in a haul that was either free. It wasn't in the hoarder's haul. Oh, yes, it was in the hoarder's haul. What am I saying? It's got hoarder in the SKU. So there you go. Cost me about 5 cents. It was listed in February. January E5 for Alex Cross. E5. Now, normally with my James Patterson books, because I always get quite a lot of him, I give them a SKU, and this one I haven't given a SKU, so let's see what we've got. Which ones are they? I think it's this one. Okay, I'm gonna get up off my knees, guys. Oh my god, okay. These ones have been listed since January, so they've sold on a sale. I have sold these 4 James Patterson books for $26.40. Australian Heritage Cookbook, I2. This is a fairly new shelf, which means most of the books that have been listed in here have probably come from April or May. This is a hard bit for me to get them off because of this thing here. I have to do a bit of juggling. Okay, that's not too bad. This is a nice cookbook, Australian Heritage Cookbook, that has sold $24.99, listed in March. Okay, February. This one's listed in February. It's on shelf K3 and it's sold for $16.99. Where are we? What is it called? Your Pregnancy Bible. There you go. Sold for $16.99. The next one is, it is a DVD bundle. So my DVDs are all kept over here, the bundles, and it is number 1572. So all I've got to look for is the number. And of course, it's probably going to be 1572. There it is, very bottom, typical. Yeah, it's so much easier when they've got a number on them like this. Some of the ones I've done earlier on, like that, I just haven't put a number on them, but I just think the DVDs, it's so much easier if they've got a SKU number and they're bundled. Nope. Okay. So what was that? It was a DVD series called Archer, and I've sold that for $29.99. Now, that was listed in February. I did take an offer on that. It was listed for a higher price than $29.99, but I'm still happy with $29.99. I get my DVDs for like $1 a disc, so, you know, still make money on that. L2 Jamie's 15-Minute Kitchen. Good old Jamie Oliver. Can we see it? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. I swear sometimes I'm blind. Okay, now the problem with Jamie Oliver is he's a dime a dozen. You know, when you sell Jamie Oliver now, because there's so many of him, he's such a saturated book that you're competing with the masses when you sell a book like this. So you cannot charge high pricing for people like Jamie Oliver. You've basically got to hope that your listing is ranked fairly high in the search, because there's probably about 50 pages of Jamie Oliver's cookbooks. And if you don't have much authority in the book category, it's very likely that you might not even sell your Jamie Oliver book, because you're competing against so many other booksellers that have perhaps got a higher ranking than you. Like, I'm ranked number 3 in Australia, so I've probably got more chance of selling a Jamie Oliver cookbook than somebody else. But again, this one has been listed, I haven't got the month in there, so possibly means it's been listed a while. I've only sold it for $15.29. So I'm still happy to sell it for that much. If I can buy it for $1, I'll still make a profit on that. K3 Egyptian Cooking. I bought this one the other day, so it's probably up the top here somewhere. Egyptian Cooking. Where are we? Here it is. I knew it would be up the top. Okay. This was I've never sold an Egyptian cookbook, but I do know that quite often the different the different types of, the different countries. Like, I do know that like Asian and Chinese and those kind of cookbooks can sell well for me. So I kind of took a bit of a gamble on the Egyptian cooking. It's paid off. I've only just listed it this month. Sold it for $19.99 and only paid $1. Meditations for Women 01. I feel like it's only a little book. Oh no, where is this? I feel like this is a small book. I feel like it's not on that shelf. I feel like it's maybe on this one. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to look at the spine. I'm sure this is in like a slipcase. Yeah. It's a little slipcase book. This is not good. Okay, I'm not going to waste a lot of time on this right now. Oh, is that it? Has it been put on the wrong shelf? Oops. I was going to say, yep, here it is. Okay, I was going to say that's a little bit strange because normally on this top shelf here, I'm only putting like larger books, but sometimes I also put more expensive books up high like that so they get less damage. I'm not going to those shelves as often. So anyway, there we go. Book is found. I knew I had it. Okay, B5, The Rosie Project. B5. Okay. Two books listed since January under the Rosie Project, Rosie Effect. This is actually part of a 3-part series. The other book is yellow. It sells better when you have all 3 of them. I only had 2 there. I've sold them for $15. Okay, H2. This is a very popular book. Let me show you. Okay, this is the CSIRO Healthy Heart Cookbook. Again, this is, like I said, it is a popular book. However, it doesn't sell for very much money. So this one just sold me for $18.99. Sometimes for this particular book, I'll only get $16. It just depends on, I guess, how many's in the market at the moment. But $18.99, I'm happy for that for this book. But yeah, I will pick these books up if I can find them for $1. If I can't find them for $1, I don't want to pay $3 for a book that I possibly will only sell for $16. But they do sell and they do move fast. B2, Winston Graham. Perfect. This is another one that has been packed perfectly for post. These books were listed in March. These ones, I can't remember where I got those, to be honest. I don't know if I got them for free or what, but they have sold for $20 and I've sold them on sale. Now this one, ooh, I wasn't sure about this one, guys. G386. G386. Oh, G3. What am I doing? Here, I think. 86. Yep. Okay, now, these are vintage Walt Disney storytelling read-along books that originally they came with a book and a tape. Now, there is some cool things in here. There is like Rainbow Bright, the Wuzzles, the Gummy Bears. Like these are actually probably pretty collectible, and I listed these quite high. I think I put them on for $99. And this guy sent me, I think I sent an offer to him maybe for about $80 or $89 or something, and he came back with $60. I think I counted something else and he came back again with $60. And so I had to really make the decision, was I willing to let these go for $60? And in the end, I was like, you know what? I am. These are going. Like, I've got nothing in these. They came to me in the hoarders haul, and You know, like they've basically cost me nothing. Like I should be very grateful for $60. So they've been listed since May. So I think I did list those a few weeks ago. So early May, $60, very happy. 05, we've got a crossword solver. I can see it here. Actually, let me just pick this up. Now, this book is sold for $15, only a low-end book, but these books about solving crosswords, and I find even like solving Scrabble, those kind of books, they sell for quite good money. So, they don't sell for good money, they just sell. Do you know what I mean? They're just books that have faster sell-through rates. I don't necessarily care if they're going to sell for more money. I'm looking for a book that sells through fast. And that one has been listed since March, which isn't too bad. $15. For all I know, that could have been listed on the last day of March. Do you know what I mean? So it could have only been in there like 6 weeks. But where have we got? Q3, the military Q3. Is that it there? I think so. Oh, that was a nightmare. Oh my gosh. I'm really conscious with this, what's it called? This GoPro. I'm really conscious that you can hear me breathing so hard. Okay. Oh my God. Throwing shocker. Oh my goodness. I tell you what. It happens because I'm wearing a GoPro. I swear. I make more mistakes when I'm fumbling around filming than I do at any other time. Anyway, this book has been listed since November last year, so this has been a slow seller, but obviously you can kind of tell that by looking at this book, can't you? You can tell that this is not a new release. Everybody's going to rush out and want to buy the military aircraft of Australia from 1909 to 1918. You can kind of guess by looking at that it's not going to be a fast seller. So November to May, it's taken me a good 6 months. However, it has sold. I did get it for 5 cents. I think I worked out everything in that hoarder's haul cost me, and it is sold for $16.09 on sale. 2 Tiffany Hall cookbooks. Now, oh come on, I don't get much service up the back of the shed. Okay, so this helps me know what I'm looking for now. So 2 Tiffany Hall, I don't think she's on this shelf here. Here she is. Tiffany Hall was, on the show, The Biggest Loser. She was one of the trainers, and she is a little bit of a slow seller. Like, that's been listed since February. However, I did get both of these books. I remember getting them. I have quite a vivid memory of where I buy things from. So these books I got for 50 cents each, and I've sold them for $20.79 on sale. F1, 6 Patrick O'Brien. Okay, $34.30 I've sold this little bundle for. Now, this is kind of like, what's the genre for this? What would you call it? It's like historical. I'm not sure if they go on the boats, like if they're on the war, the old ships. Anyway, Patrick O'Brien does sell well for me. I paid $1 for each of those books, and I've sold them for $34.30. And they've been listed since January. Okay, 05, this is an old book. This will have been listed for a long time. I sold this one on sale. Cross Stitch by Dorothy Wood. I'd say it's going to be at the back here, to be honest. Squash this one. wouldn't even be surprised. You look at this. Okay, oops. No. Oh, man. Okay. Did I just damage that? I don't think so. This book is sold as well. But rather than pick it, I might just put it on the top, so make sure I don't have two of them on one shelf. Like I picked that other one and then I was like, what if I got two of that book? I'm pretty sure that one's sold, but I'll leave it on top. Okay, this is cross stitch. Now I've sold this for $13.52. Now I know this is old because it's got the post-it note in it. Now I was using the post-it note system when I had a different inventory system when I was working in my storage units. So I moved out of my storage units, I think August last year. So this has been in this shed and listed prior to that since mid last year. So it's probably a year. So I'm also going to show you something. These pink post-it notes were the worst thing I ever did. So the yellow post-it notes, they worked really well. The pink ones leave a pink mark often when I peel it off. So let's have a look. Look at this. Can you see that? That's not going to come off now. I think I'm just going to have to pray that that woman doesn't care about that. Okay, R.M. Williams, I only just listed this month, K2. Because I only listed this month, it's probably here somewhere. Yep. Okay, now, People and Places and Stories from the Road by Australia's most famous bushmen. If you are a clothes seller, you'll possibly know that R.M. Williams is one of the top-selling clothes brands, especially for men in Australia. They do a lot of jeans. What did I sell that for? $24.99. Chimera. Now, this one's going to be up the top here. It's a big one. Oh. Okay, what have we got here? This one sold $13.23. That has been listed a long time since I moved in here, so that was going on a sale. Now, G2, $4.86. G2's kind of full of all my kids' books. I always know that. So we've got 10 Magic School Bus, $4.86. It's this one. I sold these ones on sale as well. Went down in price. I got this all in a little bundle at one of the charity shops, and I think from memory they only had them like $2 with like a rubber band around the whole lot. Like it wasn't very much. I was lucky to get these because these are like the vintage old Magic School Bus. So anyway, they've been listed to March. I had them on a sale. Anything that's kind of from March and older now is going into a sale in my store because it is nearly June, and I sold those for $24.99. A2 May. Listed these in May. A2, the Prism. These ones. This is part of a trilogy, but I only had two of them. So this is part of the Dark Sun. I think it's a trilogy. Maybe there's even more than two, but it's part of the Dark Sun series anyway. You can see two very small books, not in the best of condition if you can see here. But I have sold these two books for $24.99. These small vintage fiction books can sell for some big money. K3, The Raw Kitchen. K3, The Raw Kitchen. This was another person who was trying to lowball me for under $10 on this book, but I got them up, and actually, do you know what I did? This was on sale, maybe for, I think this was like a $15 book, and I had it on a sale, and it took it down to $13.23 on sale, and then they offered me something like $9 or $10. And you know what? I wasn't even going to bother countering. I actually just declined the offer. I just declined it. Straight out declined it. And then they came back and they bought it for the full price. So I think they just realised that my bottom rate for this particular book was going to be the sale price that it was already on, and they ended up just buying it. D4, the Warriors books. Now, the Warriors is a good series, and if you have a lot of them, they can sell for a lot of money. I only had 4 of these books. So, here they... Nope. Yeah. Yep. These are like young adult fiction. These ones were in really, really poor condition. They're very, I don't know if you can see them here. They're very scuffed. They're very well worn. The pages are brown. And these books sold for $29.99 in that condition. So I had book 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the series. So maybe somebody bought one and then wanted to continue on the series. But the Warriors, and they've always got cats on them. So anyway, if you find those books, look out for them because they do sell for good money. Love Your Sister. I just wanted to get rid of this book. It has been here for way too long. October last year, somebody started watching it. I threw an offer out on it for $10.99 and they took it. So there you go. Okay, Q2. This one is called The Cat Care Book. Okay, the Cat Care Book selling for $13. Home of the big hitters, guys. Okay, what do we got here? Freshwater fishing. Oh, this will be fun. I5. Oh, that's not too bad. When I have magazines over here, oh my goodness, they can be a pain to find. $5.45 just here. Okay, I picked up these fishing magazines. I picked up a whole stack of them on Facebook Marketplace, actually. They worked out, can't remember what I paid for the lot because I can't remember how many was there, but he kind of did me a deal where it was like six of them for $1. So here, this is 6. This lot cost me $1, and I've sold them for $25. So that's okay. Now, what's this one? Lee Satisme something. 01. Lee Satisme, there it is. This book came from the Hoarders Hall from memory. Yep, listed in December. Hoarders Hall sold for $21. The Art of Growing Up. Now, I literally just listed this one, in the last week for sure, I reckon. $4, The Art of Growing Up. Paid $1 for this book. It sold for $17.99. Sold very quickly. Easy Chinese Recipes, M2. M2. Easy Chinese Recipes. This one here. There you go. This book sold for $20.79. It's been listed since February. This one's still waiting for payment. Okay, this one, H4. I'll tell you a story about this one. Where are we? H4. Listed in February. Okay, so this book is sold for $20.99. It's David Attenborough. You know, it's a book on animals. So this guy ordered this on Saturday, and yesterday was a public holiday, which meant all our post office was closed. Nothing needed to be posted out till today. This guy sent me a message this morning going, hasn't been sent yet. Is there a problem? But the way he wrote it, it was like, hasn't been sent. problem, question mark, you know, like it was kind of like one of those text messages that you just feel like, couldn't you have just written that a little bit nicer? So P2, The Act of Marriage After 40. Okay, this is what we're looking at, The Act of Marriage. Okay, The Act of Marriage, Making Love for Life, guys. $15.39, listed in October last year. Obviously needed the right person. It's obviously targeted for people over 40. Your market starts to limit when it becomes more niched like that. Okay, P1, we've got Baby's book and hardcover now. P1, this is in a slipcase. There it is. A lot of these books, I just remember them. There's some that I just don't, and a lot of them that I do. This is 2 little slipcase books. I bought this for 50 cents and I've sold it for $17.49. 3 Rachel Treasure. I love selling Rachel Treasure. She is a good women's fiction D4. Only just listed these the other day. Maybe a week or so these have been listed, if that, and they've sold for $28.99 for the 3 of them. Dork Diaries. Now these have been listed a while, since January. I don't find you get very much money for these ones. These might have even been my own daughter's books. What's this one sold for? $24.99. G2 quills. Yeah. And these are romance, historical romance books, these are. They do sell quite well. Sometimes they sit for a little bit, but they generally sell. But yeah, 6 books, all nicely packed for me to slide into a large mailer, $25. Okay, now these ones, D5, $2.84. These ones I know I got for free. I've sold them for $18. Barbara Taylor Bradford. Women's fiction hardcover books. So $18. This was quite an experimentation for me because I don't normally pick up Barbara Taylor Bradford. I do see her a bit. And she's kind of like more on the lower end. But because I got them for free, I thought I'll see how fast they sell. But yeah, February they've been listed for $18. Still not too bad. Where are we? The Vampire Shrink. That's up here. This has been listed for a while. If it's up the top shelf like that, without a skew, $11.83. K2, Vegetarian Collector's Edition. I think it's like a bit of a burgundy spine. So I'm just going to have a quick look and yep, there it is. You know, sometimes, like I was saying, I just kind of remember. Okay, let's go to muscles. Okay, listed in January and sold for $16.99. It is like a spiral bound, kind of like vintage vegetarian book. 7 B2 906. Okay, this is good. Again, wrapped perfectly for my small mailer. Slides straight in. These are 7 little historical romance type books. They're like Mills and Boon, I guess. I picked these books up for so cheap. I've just sold this lot for $27.99. Okay, Feng Shui for Australians. I don't remember this book, so it's got a red spine. Oh, what's that? Yep, there it is. Nearly missed it. Okay, that's a little cheap Feng Shui book. I'm pretty sure that one came in the Hoarders Hall. Yep, Hoarders Hall, $15.29. Now I've got some Rudy Nudie bras here going out, guys. Now, obviously, I'm not selling very many clothes, so my sell-through on clothes is quite slow because I've just got so little of them in my store. I've had them listed for a while. I've thrown them up on sale. What have they sold for? $25.13 plus $12.95 post. You know, that's roughly like $38, $39 for the 3 bras. I can't remember what I paid for these bras, but I tell you what, the bras, I always find the bras with the cups that are the size of your head. You could wear it like a bloody hat. Those bras are the ones that I find sell much better than the bras that have got, you know, for very small cups. Okay, here's that book that I said had sold. The Illustrated Cider with Rosie. That one sold for $19.99. 3 Tracy Peterson books. Now, this was another lady. She messaged me. These are Christian romance. She messaged me saying, do you have any other types of Christian romance books? And so I linked her to some other ones that I have in my store. And she did make a comment. These were already on sale for 30% off. And she made a comment saying, is this the cheapest that you can do? Tracy Peterson. Yeah, she made like a comment like, is this the cheapest you can do on this book? Like, she didn't actually make me an offer. She just was like, do you have any other Christian romance? And, you know, is this the best price? So I sent her back links to all the other Christian romance that I had listed, which were all listed for a higher price than this bundle. And I just simply said to her, the ones that you're looking at are on a 30% off sale. And then next minute, she bought them for the 30% off. So she didn't try to make me another offer on them. But these have been listed since December. Christian romance is a little bit more of a slower seller. Sold for $24.49. G3. These ones have been listed since February. Alexander Kent. I think this is them here. Yep. Small fiction, historical fiction. Pretty sure, you know, they're like the ship ones again, like being on the boat. So these ones have sold for $19.99. Now, Trudy Canavan E4. Trudy Canavan. Just here I can see. Actually, let's fix this shelf up a little bit. These 2 books these 2 books have sold for $24.99. Not bad for two fiction books. This guy here, I sold the Bible. It's been 4 days now. I've sent him payment reminders. He hasn't paid, so I'll be cancelling that order today and putting him on the block list. Basically, guys, anybody who doesn't pay with me within 4 days and needs to be cancelled, they go onto my block list. And the reason why I know you can set it so that eBay will automatically just close the case for you after 4 days. I don't have it set like that because I use the out of stock function. I have to manually relist them, so I just find it easier if I am the one who cancels the orders. Then I can manually relist it, and I also block those buyers. Like, I don't have time for time wasters in my store. If they don't pay, they're just blocked. I'm not going to bother with them again. There's no second chances. Okay, this book, February, it was listed. It's an old vintage Blinky Bill. Picked it up for 50 cents, $19.99 it's sold for. Now, there was that book that I sold before, the Andrew Fisher one that I picked in the very beginning, $15.99. And M3, now, I just think I'm back now. Yep, so that's where. These ones I picked the other day. So that's it. That's where I'm up to. So thanks so much for watching me pick today. I hope you learned a little bit about some of those books that I sold. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.